All right, besties. Today's tea is boiling because we're talking about World War I. And let me tell you, this one is a doozy. We've got power hungry monarchs, shady alliances, an assassination that was almost a complete failure, and one lucky wrong turn that literally changed history. Oh, and did I mention that a bunch of rulers fighting each other were literally cousins? I know. Okay, so picture it. 1914. Europe is a mess. And the reason? Four little ingredients that go by the acronym MAIN. First, we've got militarism. Everyone's flexing their armies like it's an arms race. Then we've got alliances. Countries are signing up for squad goals, but not realizing how messy that'll get. Imperialism. Okay, European countries are out here trying to collect colonies like Pokemon cards. And finally, we got nationalism. Everyone's screaming, "My country's the best!" And honestly, the vibes were aggressive. And if that wasn't enough tension, our main characters in this disaster, the monarchs of Europe, are all related. But wait, because now we've got to talk about a whole other hot mess. The Ottoman Empire. Y'all, they used to be the empire, but by 1914, they were barely hanging on. People called them the sick man of Europe, and other countries were just waiting to carve them up. And this is especially important for what happens next, because in the Balkans, where the Ottomans were losing control, there were a lot of different ethnic groups who did not want to be part of some new empire. One of those groups, the Serbs and the Bosnians, who were not loving the fact that Austria-Hungary just waltzed in and claimed Bosnia. The Bosnians, they wanted to rule themselves, and Serbia, they wanted all Serbs united in one country, not split between Austria and Serbia. And this is where our main characters enter. We got the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austria-Hungarian Empire, taking a super ill-advised victory tour in Bosnia. And then we got the Black Hand, a Serbian nationalist secret society that was like, we should probably assassinate him. Now, this was not just one lone guy. No. This was an entire squad of assassins waiting along his route with bombs and guns ready to strike. The plan? Throw a bomb in his car and then everyone scatter. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. The first assassin chokes and does nothing. The second assassin throws the bomb, but it bounces off the car and explodes under the next one. Franz Ferdinand dodges an assassination attempt like a main character in an action movie. Meanwhile, the bomb thrower panics, swallowed its expired cyanide because it didn't work, and then jumps into a river that was like 4 inches deep. You'd think at this point Franz Ferdinand would say, okay, maybe we should leave. But no. A few hours later, they decide to visit the hospital to check on the people injured in the bombing. Nice guy. And this is where it gets wild. Their driver takes a wrong turn. And guess who happens to be right there when the car stalls? Gavrilo Princip, one of the Black Hand guys who was supposed to be long gone. He's just standing outside a cafe when the Archduke pulls up right in front of him. He's like, wait, what? And with one shot, he assassinates Franz Ferdinand and his wife. Talk about an accidental win for the assassins. So, Austria-Hungary blames Serbia. Serbia's bestie Russia jumps in. Then Austria's bestie Germany declares war on Russia. Russia's bestie France declares war on Germany. And then Germany, because they love drama, invades Belgium to get to France, which makes Britain mad. And just like that, the world is at war. But where's the US in all this? Minding its own business. For now. Alright, besties, that's the tea for today. But before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. Because trust me, the US gets into this war and whew, it's scalding. Also, drop a comment. Do you think history would be different if Franz Ferdinand's driver hadn't taken that wrong turn? Let's chat. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep spilling that history tea.